is Brian Callahan. His guys also come in 0-2, and history tells us the prospect of making the playoffs after starting 0-3 are very dim. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Buckner brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Ward. On the run to the right. And they go into the slide here. The marker just a little short of the 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Ward. Is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense. Takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today? Not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
Forced out left. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson moving left. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Johnson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again here with Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball
They'll
carrier.
look to pick up the pace.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
On for the Colts field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Trader's kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Jimmy DK now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin
At their own 25-yard line.
tight end going in motion to the left. Now, first down throw for Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. In motion, Okonkwo. So, just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Titan football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And going to set up 3rd down.
Calvin Ridley. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd
Shotgun
and 2.
snap for Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Here's Pollard running left. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Look like the Titans were able to get back on this one. Indeed, they did. So Tennessee keeps the ball. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Ward. This throw right side taken in by Ridley. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Colts offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Richardson trying to hustle his guys to the line.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll throw out of the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts, on the strength of 2 field goals, first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Who changes kicking out to the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball to the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points up. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. The fake spike works for a touchdown. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be up now. Past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get the 1st down there. He'll pick it up about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
In motion, Okonkwo. They'll go back to Pollard on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, Pollard. Finds through inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. It is complete. He finds Lockett. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another Titans
send Ridley in motion. On first down, it's Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. DeForest Buckner getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring the tight end in motion. To throw in Ward. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
to the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Finals. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. He'll look deep for Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a 4th quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most. Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
On the return, it's Jim DK. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the driving starts. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. The pressure gets there, and here he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's now 3rd and 13.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-play zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And Those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. To start this on the ground, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. Headed left, buying time. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Escaping to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The Raider now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts are able to extend the advantage with 28-0.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Titans.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Lots to look at this week. Let's start in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Joe Burrow. And this one, a good indication of how well they've played. The Bengals get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is Jaden Reed. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdowns. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep. And this time, it works. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. And look out, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He was unstoppable in this game. 5 touchdown catches for him in this one. That equals the NFL record. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.